It is 10 o'clock, and that means that bars and restaurants in KCMO and Jackson County are now closed. It's the first night of new restrictions that require dining rooms to empty out. But that doesn't mean that all restaurants are throwing up their close sign. KCTV5's Betsy Webster got permission from the city to be inside Charlie Hooper's in Brookside, and she's live now with a closer look at the work, Betsy, that is still being done right now.
Well, Ellen, I don't know if you saw, but the last customers just left. Boy, they made the last call 15 minutes ago, and it was a real effort to get folks used to those new hours, to rally them to get outside. But one thing, even now that all the customers are gone, that remains open for several hours tonight and every night is the kitchen. They are going to continue to have the stoves on and the fryers cooking. They're offering to-go food until 2 a.m. And in fact, you can also pick up a to-go cocktail until 1:30.
Charlie Hooper's is a neighborhood joint, a place open late, not just for drinks, but a full food menu until 2.
And a lot of people, a lot of those of us that work till 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, there's no good sit-down places to go.
GM George Clark says the latest change won't take much adjustment on logistics. They put their focus on takeout during the first shutdown, a full shutdown in March. So that's not new.
We're a little bit more prepared than we were back in March.
But back then, they had the federal Paycheck Protection Program to fall back on financially.
Before you could see an end in sight. With this shutdown, these restrictions, we really don't know, what kind of help are we going to get from lawmakers, from the city, from anybody.
And I'm not opposed at all to restaurant restrictions. However, I am opposed to restricting business without some type of aid.
Scott Anderson owns Saints Pub and Patio in Lenexa. Johnson County's early closing orders took effect Monday. They have to close the doors at midnight. Like Clark, he says most restaurants take the virus seriously, but they need some help to stay in the game.
We're looking for the next 4 or 5 months living under these restrictions, and I'm telling you, a lot of people, a lot of my friends in the restaurant business will not be here come March.
Now here at Hooper's, they say they have been doing really good business with takeout through third-party apps like Postmates and Uber, and they certainly appreciate that. But if you really want to help out your local establishment, consider calling them the old-fashioned way by phone and doing curbside. I mean, for one, those third-party apps, they take a fee from the restaurant. Your friendly staff here at the restaurant doesn't get any of the tips, and they do make a pretty good profit off of the cocktails that you can't get anywhere else, and those you cannot get through Postmates and Uber, only by calling direct. Reporting live in Kansas City, Missouri, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.
Yeah, great ways to support these local businesses. Betsy, thanks so much.